Good morning, campers. Welcome back to the Cut the Camera podcast. It's your host, Nick Stromboli.
What's up, guys? It's Matt the Munch on Epic Games, but Matt Sturniolo in real life.
Like the Munch on Epic Games gamer tag. Shout out is crazy.
Just saying.
Yeah, and it's Chris here.
Good night, everybody. Okay. All right. Today we're gonna give you guys a 10-minute yap fest. Then we're gonna move along. But we're going to be starting off with.
No, yeah, today we just wanted to talk.
Okay. Yep.
I'm so excited to be here.
Me
with you
too.
guys.
I'm thrilled, honestly.
Yeah. But yeah, we have like a big central topic today. But before we move into it, we're gonna talk about some other things.
Some
first
life
and foremost. Nick, let's hear about it.
I don't know what to say. This is awkward.
Nick, let's hear
guys.
about your closet first and foremost.
Yeah, so the other day I was putting a shirt on and I was in my closet and I keep telling people the story and they're like, where were you? Like, did you hear your closet like bang to the ground? Guys, I was in my closet getting dressed. So I was putting a shirt on, so I was like this. When I heard the bang, I was in my shirt. Then I pulled myself out of my shirt and I looked at the wall and it was just a white wall. I was like, where'd everything go? And then I looked down and my feet were like this close to the wall and this far from the shelf.
you had a good, 2 inches, your knees would have been taken out.
Yeah, broken.
Yeah.
And I have probably 300 pounds of clothes hanging up there.
I'd say more.
I don't know. But
Who
it
knows?
genuinely could have
Clothes are heavy.
I could have
Well, you gotta think
broken
when you
my
fill a
foot.
suitcase to go somewhere, that's like 50 pounds.
Oh my god, I probably do have
And
400
you could how many
pounds of
suitcases
clothes.
could you fill?
3, 4 in my closet.
Maybe even more.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
it was almost 400
But on that one
pounds.
rack, not that many pounds.
Yeah, probably 350 pounds could have
I don't know. Your
crushed me.
closet's a little dramatic.
It was insane.
Stay
But
up.
basically, closet update. All my clothes are everywhere. That's why my throat is hurting. My voice is gross. It's because my allergies have been so bad. Because just everything in my room's everywhere. There's dust. There's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
not fun.
Nick's room gets
Last night, Chris slept in my room and he was telling me that I wasn't snoring. I was just breathing heavy.
yeah, it wasn't like a
I
snore.
was,
It was just more of
breathing
like
a pug.
he was just and the thing is,
I sound like Nathan's dog.
no, he literally just oh, I'm gonna lay down, I'm going to bed. I was like, all right, good night. And instantly, 2 minutes later, he's like,
Chris yelled at me. I was facing
That's
Chris. I was
insane.
facing toward Chris. I was breathing. He's like, wow, you're breathing really heavy. I was and then I tried to stop, and then I was
couldn't
gonna
breathe?
pass out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was I feel like I
gotta just let it
can't breathe
happen.
anymore. Yeah.
Oh my God.
No,
and last night my arm went completely
this is what I was gonna say.
numb.
It was so funny.
My arm went completely numb to the point where I was nervous that I woke up in the middle of the night and woke up Chris and had him rub my arm until it was awake.
He had
What's
me
your
shake his arm to wake
Okay,
it
what's
up.
your technique if your arm does fully go
I
out?
wake up and I put it down somewhere and just in a straight line and I wait.
Same.
And I'm
I always just go
there's
for the
always
middle
that
finger.
dormant period of nothing's happening and then a minute later it's shooting pain for 20
Yes,
seconds.
yes,
You have
yes.
to get through it. It's and then
Yeah,
you're
I
fine.
know what you're talking about.
I put my arm.
I was just so
I put
afraid when
my
I got
arm,
to that point that he was gonna accidentally hit my arm when my nerves are super sensitive, and I literally, what did I say? I was like, "Do not touch me!
Don't touch me."
I had him rubbing my arm, and then
He
a minute
woke-
passed, and I said, "Do not."
He
touch
woke me up to shake his arm. It was pretty funny.
I was nervous.
Yeah.
I was,
No,
and I was also just
I
disoriented.
always just put my arm on me, and then if I still feel the tingle sensation, then I'll oh, I have to sit up until.
No, sometimes I
and then
just
sometimes I
sometimes I just
sit up
hold
on
it.
the side of my bed.
Sometimes I fight the urge to just make it numb again. I'm just gonna lay back on it until it goes back to sleep.
No, the worst is when
That's
you
crazy.
unnumb it and it's back to normal, and then you go to lay down and you can already feel it tingling, and you're like, I have to move because it's gonna get numb again.
I
know
just
what I mean?
kind of
I
sleep.
hate
try
it.
to
I
sleep on
hate
my
it.
back
I
after
hate that feeling. I
I
hate that
can't
feeling.
fall
I
asleep.
hate it.
I can't fall asleep on.
God.
I can't fall asleep on my back at all whatsoever. Nick will be
I
like,
can.
when I'm laying down next to Nick, he's like, all right, good night.
And I'm out.
And I'm like, wait, I'm like, hold on, wait, you lay down, just back down, face up, I can't do it.
And I sleep.
It's
just
crazy.
Like that. Just like that. I'm out like a little baby. Like a
I
little
can't, dude. I have to go face down like this.
Yep.
All right, moving forward from my closet. We're in a happy, giddy mood, but we're going to talk about something serious for 30 seconds, a minute or two. Just about, basically, I'll start off by saying, me and Chris, our entire YouTube career. Actually, you know what? I will start off with this instead.
Let's start off by saying Chris got banned on TikTok.
Chris got banned on
Womp womp.
TikTok. That was the start of, mayhem for you guys.
Yeah.
Which Oh,
little
I
charger.
forgot about that.
which understandable. Like that, and it's out of our control. Like Chris's
Yeah,
account.
no,
just
I
got-
keep seeing comments like, "Why are you banned? What did you?" I open my
people
phone.
think there's like some like other like third worldly reason to
No,
why.
I opened my phone on TikTok and I didn't have an account.
Yeah,
That's all that
that was
happened,
it.
and that's
And-
it. And
Basically, every single year, also on top of this, me, Matt, and Chris film a year apart interviewing each other on our account. But we've been talking about how like that's not really, it's not for us anymore. It's not suitable. It doesn't suffice like what's actually going on in our life. And with like,
well, yeah, it's like I was even telling Nick the other day. It's like, bro, like a lot of those things that we talk about on there, like goals or like whatever. It's like all the same shit. You know what I mean? And it's like,
and also we were
and it's
filming
like
those
this
before having a
we had a pod,
podcast.
I
This
was
is
gonna
like
say
where
that.
we're
And
sharing
it's
our
like-
goals
and it's
constantly.
Like also like this past year has been like the craziest year of our lives for sure, without question. So it's just kind of like it's kind of just like not doing enough if we just answer a couple questions and
Yeah.
like we can
I just feel
answer
like it's kind of honestly like dimming the value in what we've done to like shortly answer it in like quick
I
questions
agree.
because it's kind of just like it's kind of like a lot.
yeah, but like we can
Yeah.
let's answer some of them like because it's like what are the questions we've asked each other, like favorite color, pet peeve, like all that
I don't
shit.
even
Like
remember.
All of our
now.
favorite colors are the same.
mine's orange. Yeah.
blue.
Our pet peeves are the same. It's
Yeah.
all just, but basically, yeah. Chris's account got banned. We're not gonna film that again. And then on top of that, Matt deleted a fair amount of TikToks, which
All but
sent people
one.
into a frenzy. Yep. And then I removed some as well. And it's just kind of like privacy, and that's kind of like what we're getting at with
I
all
think
of this.
Chris
It's
said it
like,
best earlier. What did
Yeah.
you say earlier? Do you remember?
I don't
you
really
slid.
remember. But I'm trying to think.
we were just trying to think about this and talk about it because we don't really ever like go onto the internet and like
Oh, I know.
forefront talking about like.
well, like yeah, Chris said this earlier, and I'm quoting him. And if you remember what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
But it's like we started social media on YouTube, and for our YouTube journey, and just wanted to put that out
Oh
there.
no, yeah,
to look back.
I do remember.
Go
what I was
for
gonna
it.
say. But like, it's like mostly just like we started our career on YouTube because we wanted to have YouTube memories and like a capsule of like old videos to go through. You know what I mean? And TikTok and Instagram and like all that other stuff has just been bonus for us. But it's like me, Matt, and Nick are happy and fine with literally just filming one video a week on YouTube. You know what I mean? That's all we want to do. And like, just lately we've been super overwhelmed with like just the amount of shit going on TikTok, and especially with my account just getting randomly banned and like every search being like about like whatever, who's dating this person, who's dating that person, and then like just like the
Well, we
amount
can-
of like pressure and stress it
Yeah.
gives us three to just have any friends of the female gender is
It's
like,
unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. So yeah, we just wanted to talk about it on the podcast today, just because it's like we don't want to complain.
This is
to
like
you
the one and
guys.
only time I just want to like
We just want to be open. With
lay
you
all
guys.
cards on the table and then never speak about it
Yeah,
again.
and it's like we just want to get to the level where it's like we're respected and we're like and like we're respected and there's boundaries and there's no like.
but it's also like there's not even.
It's not like we're
There's
actually
nothing
actively hiding
actually-
anything. It's just like people will create assumptions, and then that becomes like a thing on the internet where like we've been experiencing Matt being shipped
Like,
amongst
okay, here,
the
I'll put it
entirety
this
of the
way.
world.
I'll put it this way. The most single I've ever been in my life is the most time on the internet that I'm getting shipped with a bunch of random women. Some I've never met before. Some I'm good friends with. Some I've spoken 2 sentences to before. So it's just very overwhelming in every single aspect of that, because it's also like... There's no way to say this without everybody being like, oh, he's soft and pick me. But it's like, that's not even like that. I don't even want to be seen in the type of category that, oh, Matt's pulling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 women at the same time. I'm living my life right now, and the most important people to me are my friends in LA, you guys, and my family and friends back home. And other than that, nobody else really matters to me, like on a personal level. So it's like the constant assumptions that with this person or hang out with this person or seen with that person is just all not true. It's unfair to me. It's unfair to people that want to
no,
actually
like I was
know.
just saying
It's
to-
unfair to people
what-
that actually want to know and care about who I am as a person, because putting lies into the world about me is just spreading. It's not good for the people that actually do
Well, no,
care
it's like
about
I was
everything
just
I say
saying
and me.
downstairs
So-
as well. It's like, bro, like I was just saying it to you guys, and it's like, bro, like it's not. It doesn't even affect me and Matt, and it's like obviously I'm excluding Nick in this because sorry,
I
No,
don't
you're
like
good,
I don't
go,
like
go.
women.
But Nick doesn't have like Nick doesn't like women.
Thank
and
God.
So, but the thing is like, bro, it's like for me and Matt, it's like it's genuinely sad, and not for me and Matt. I personally don't care. I just feel more bad for the fact that every single girl that we even are in the same room with, or even talk to, or even a photo together, regardless of status, if we're just friends, literally just friends, they get annihilated.
Or strangers.
Or strangers. That's what I'm saying.
That's the craziest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get annihilated. They get literally
Death threats.
attacked. And it's just,
It's
bro,
not
it's just
fair.
unfair.
It's not
It's just
fair.
nobody
That's
should
why
do
it's
that.
difficult to
And-
post with people of the
Correct.
women gender that's not our mom, because
Correct.
And it's also just mean overall, because it's
And it's
just
like, yes,
judgment.
I hate just yapping and complaining, but this shit comes with the territory, and it's like inevitable to happen.
yeah, we signed up for this. We're just letting you guys know, like, we're never gonna really like forefrontly address like these. We're just
Yeah,
saying
but we
like
would
we're gonna continue to film the YouTube videos we film,
Correct.
make the memories we like, and if you guys like that about us and we like that about
we
us,
just like
that's our
ideally,
whole
and I
goal.
promise-
we would just like ideally love to
I
get
promise-
to the point where it's like we're cool with us and our fan base to the point where like we can be a little bit personal on the internet and not feel threatened.
Yeah, and if
or
there's anything
invaded.
that you guys need to know, I promise you'll know it.
Correct.
No,
there's
no-
nothing,
there's nothing to go
that's
dig
the number
for
one thing
at
about
all.
this whole entire conversation.
But that's the internet.
Is there's
That's why it's
nothing
like-
going on.
Yeah.
Nobody's dating anybody. There's nothing going on. We're three fucking morons that just film our life and we joke and say stupid things to each other in a vehicle, or we vlog our life and people enjoy those, and we enjoy that people can enjoy the memories that we're making, and we appreciate everybody that watches it.
Correct.
It's
And
as
to
simple
the
as that.
people and
as
to the
that.
people that appreciate all of our friends and are nothing but nice to them because you know that they are good friends
Yeah.
of ours and they're nice to us, then I see those comments and that shit.
Yeah,
warms my
Those are the
heart.
best.
that's been that's the last thing I'll say is like the most mind-blowing thing about having friends on the internet is like when people are dislike your friends or your family, because it's like if you like a creator, disliking their friends and family is the craziest thing, because that's what they like most in their real life. Like they're
agree.
surrounded by their friends and family, so it's just like rude to like, that's what I never got.
Those year in review things are always awesome to look back on, and that's why I want to answer some of the questions on it, just to like talk about it, because we genuinely did have such a crazy year. We hit 4
we also
mil
already
and
filmed
5
a
mil.
podcast completely about this.
I know, but we never really touched on it. But I did get to meet Skies, bro, and that, what a monumental moment. I think about it a lot. But yeah, it's just like, bro, it's just really amazing, and I'm really happy about it. And you know, like, Skies is just an awesome guy, and he, like, bro, it's like he doesn't talk to many people. He's very to himself and very like private, and it's like, bro, I understand it, because it's like he just loves his music, he loves creating.
Yep.
And so, bro, when I got to meet him and then just genuinely know him as a person and as a friend now, rather than being like the biggest fan that I was, it's just like a really crazy, life-changing moment. And then to like also share the stage with Skies like twice has been extremely fun. I'm super grateful. But yeah, that was probably like the highlight of my year.
Yeah,
But, like,
it's just a matter of like, we love making memories on the internet. We love sharing them with you guys. We love that you enjoyed them, and we appreciate you all for being a part of our life and enjoying the content that we create.
amen. And to
Real.
the people that
That's
really,
our only goal is to make people enjoy watching videos, because we've all been in that position of wanting to go on the internet to watch things about your life. And that's the thing is like, and then why I will never be too mad at. Like, I will never be like really mad at like a situation like a fan being super invasive, because I've been in those positions in my life where like when I was a kid or when I was younger and I was a fan of something, I'd be like super indulgent trying to figure it all out, when it's like I appreciate the value in the content that people create and share,
yeah,
and that's what it is all about.
amen.
Anyways, we're gonna move on to con artists and scammers. That's our topic for today. I'm super excited about this.
Okay.
So basically,
Would you rather be titled as a con artist or a scammer? Like,
says,
if you did
we're going to
come-
deep dive into the world of deception and trickery. We're looking at notorious scammers, con artists, catfishers, and narcissistic masterminds.
Catfishing
it.
has to be the craziest.
that
Super
one's
terrifying.
super scary, and
Super
especially with
scary.
just the modern technology and the internet nowadays,
AI.
like AI,
AI.
and like all this.
It
shit.
also
like,
scares me that I've seen people catfishing as me.
no, literally. And I was
That's
talking to
scary.
Sam the other day about like AI and stuff, and we were just joking about it. And it's like, bro, I was telling him like, bro, I'm not gonna trust anything that I cannot see, like, or feel and be like right there present with, because it's like, bro, like,
Just wait till they make those AI robots.
no, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. And then it's going to be AI right in front of you.
I remember when I was little, I wanted like a robot so bad, like just like a little robot. Do you remember that, like Zathora?
Sus.
What?
Anyways, moving on. Have you ever been scammed or deceived? Our grandma has, poor old lady.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I was gonna say let's not talk about it, but she can't get victimized again because she's no longer with us. But she almost bought like $1,000 worth of Walmart gift cards because someone told her that they had.
I
one.
feel like here's the thing. I feel like I
have a
wouldn't
story.
know
I
if
have a
I got
story.
scammed because I didn't.
Yeah, you got scammed. Get fucked.
My somebody-
I actually one time there was this kid who did a brand deal on TikTok. This was like years ago, like when we weren't even creators, right?
Yeah.
And this kid, like I'm talking like we're in like start of senior year of high school.
Okay.
And this kid did a TikTok and he's like, "Oh, best sweatpants ever! Like they're so comfortable." And he tagged the sweatpants brand, and they were like $10 each. And I was like, "Oh my god, I got it!" Like
Absolutely.
these a
obviously.
try.
The
Okay.
best comfortable sweatpants ever.
Literally.
$10
And they were
bucks?
like, and they were all like solid colors. Like they looked like just essential sweatpants. So I'm gonna get them. And then, so then I got like 8 pairs of them. So it's like $80. Never seen these in my whole life.
I remember that.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Matt?
I was gonna say my grandma has gotten a phone call before, and it was somebody saying, "Grandma, it's Matt. I got into a car accident, and I need money, and I'm gonna die, and you need to have mom meet me at the hospital." Wasn't me.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Just the fact that people do this to like
Freaking out,
old people
screaming-
is so sad.
Yeah.
It's like
out,
if I'm gonna
freaking the whole
scam
thing.
somebody, I want to scam someone who's fully competent and like in their like 30s or teenager because it's like I want to really feel like the getting away with the thrill. It's like you're fucking. It's like you're beating up an old lady. Like come on,
Yeah. Pick on someone your own size.
right?
Type shit,
Like it's
yeah.
like if
Yeah, but
someone's
now
not-
she just now we got a phone code, all that stuff, so she's good. She's
we got
chilling.
codes.
Bro,
now.
what was I gonna say, bro?
But also, before we move on to the scammers and con artists conversation of today's topic, I
Yeah.
need to, because I just thought of it, bring up the fact that the Stanley Cup, and I'm not talking the sport, I'm talking a cup that you drink out of.
yes.
People are lining up at Target at like 3 a.m. waiting upon a 7 a.m. Opening of a Target and fighting over Valentine's Day themed insulated drinking cups.
Shout out Stanley.
The
Yo, y'all
whole
doing your
world
thing.
is
Stanley did his
headed
thing.
downhill, is all I have to
If
say.
we're mostly worried about insulated
It's
cups.
giving like the 30-year-old's version of silly bands.
No, I was gonna say Black Ops 2. Like, remember when like the lines
Yes,
down
GameStop and
But it's
Black
also
Ops
like
2
I
came out.
understand.
Yes, or like
I
the new
understand
Jordan
like,
release. Like,
I can
bro,
understand
it's a cup.
I can understand being in love with something like that, like loving like a cup, right? Like I
Yeah.
can understand like loving and wanting to collect them all and like buy them. I used to own a bunch of like pop figures and stuff. I can understand the thrill of like the hype of like having something like that. Fuck it. There may be a day where I own 2 or 3 Stanley cups. They work. They're good cups. That's the whole point of it. Nobody needs them all. That's a
That's
fact.
true.
And no one needs to fight over them.
You want to know what's crazy?
No one needs
Wait,
to
if
fight.
we're not
Hold
talking
on.
about current shit that we've seen
Let me say
online,
one
Colin,
thing real
let's do the
quick.
cup first.
Let me say
Go
one
ahead.
thing real quick. You're never drinking out of more than
More
one
than one
cup
cup
at a time.
Unless one's dirty. I get like an alternate cup, like if one's in the wash.
But you're never drinking.
you
out of
never need
one
more
cup
than
at a
2
time.
cups.
Never.
Yeah, I'd say if I was this avid Stanley Cup collector, I wouldn't buy more than 5.
Then you're not an avid collector. If you're buying just 5. You can't.
You're right.
Yeah, you can't call yourself. If I
I wouldn't
wasn't-
want to be an avid. I feel like it's also like
Yes.
what a boring thing to collect. Go find like fucking I don't know like Arizona themed coins or something like quarters with all the states on the back. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
find something so fun. Look for
And,
$2
like, something-
bills. Go to antique shops.
Correct.
Get Russian nesting dolls. You know.
Yeah, something
Find something
nice.
with like a little bit of glamour. You're buying cups. Woo.
But
I
no,
don't
what was
get
I
it.
gonna say, dude? Oh no, the
Field out there, Nick.
what I was gonna say is another current thing that's going on that I've seen is that judge that got beat up.
Ooh.
You guys see that?
I just don't get it because he goes. He goes, I'm a changed man. I would never like hurt anybody. Like, please give me parole. He was trying to vocalize the fact that
Nah,
he's a changed
fuck
man.
that bitch.
And then he dives at her. It's like she made the right decision, bro. She made the right
Very good
decision.
decision.
If you're attacking the judge, what?
Because of words. Keep that in mind.
Like,
she said, I
what?
think you need to learn a little bit more or something like that.
No.
Or like, I
What a
don't buy that
terrible way to
story.
prove
Ah,
yourself.
nah, fuck that bitch. And he starts running at her. And you just see the my favorite part is the flagpole like just tilted down.
Super scary though.
No, they needed to get him off her way quicker.
Yes.
Where was security? There's no
Dude, you see
security
like the
there.
dude in the tux. He's not even security, throwing hammer fists down at the guy like this.
I don't think I've seen this in completion, but
Dude, it's really insane.
crazy.
yeah.
But yeah,
craziness.
I searched up like before and after the judge. I want to see if like her face looked beat up, and I couldn't find it.
Damn.
But no,
Yeah, I
that
don't know.
dude got another case. For
I wonder
sure.
how she's doing. Hope she's doing good.
Yeah, that's really
I
sad
wonder
that
who
that's
she's
like something they have to
dating.
deal with. They need to like, they just need to like have more like security.
he should have never been able to, like,
Really impressive hop though.
He should never
good
be able
hop.
to be in the
You know
position
how
where he
tall
can
those
get his.
are? Dude, they're up high for
He
that
should
purpose.
He
They don't
should
want people
never be
running
able
the
to get his
judge.
hands on the
feet tall.
judge. There's no way that should have happened.
Yeah,
No
I
way.
agree.
But whatever.
Scammers and con artists.
Yes. No one has anything else to say.
Nope.
I'm gonna think for a second. I don't think I have anything. I'm pretty sure I'm empty.
All right. Between us, who's the most and least likely to succeed as a con man?
I feel like Matt's the sneakiest. And like Matt can like make people feel guilt or feel bad for him more than me and you could. Like Matt could really
Okay.
like you could. Like you could like switch on like that little like mischievous
All right.
moment, I feel like.
No, because Matt would feel bad halfway through and just be like, you know what? I'm sorry. Like I'm scamming you, and then hang up on them.
Do you
Sure.
think that's true, Matt, or no?
I don't know. I feel like Nick would be the best scammer. I feel like you just laugh.
Scammer gets scammed. Fortnite.
Oh my god, what's that? Save the world?
I don't know.
That's the OG scam.
Okay. Notorious scammers.
So how about this? If you're buying Let's Strip or Fresh Love off Amazon, you're getting scammed.
You're getting scammed.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, or Redbubble.
Fuck Redbubble.
Yeah, don't buy shit off fake merch.
Say that.
www.sturnioloclothing.com. Anywhere else, fake.
Yeah,
Scammed. That's the biggest scam and con artist out there.
correct. Is the people scamming our merch?
In colorways with cat ears on it. Like,
Yeah, fucking. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Have you seen
You're
the
weird.
kitty merch?
Yeah, that's another thing,
What?
bro. I want to like really elevate my brand. I'm gonna talk
Yes,
about that in the
yes,
future.
yes. You got it.
Yeah, but I'm sick of my brand being tied to like Let's Trip. Like I want it to be
Yeah.
separate. I'll talk more about it in the future, but let's carry on.
All right. Notorious scammers Charles Ponzi, originator of the Ponzi scheme. What is the Ponzi
Oh, he got the scheme named after him.
A
That's how you
type
know
of
it's real.
That's how you
financial
know it's
fraud
real.
that
Yeah.
operates on a rob Peter to pay Paul principle.
Whoa.
Peter
Huh?
to pay Paul principle.
Wait, example.
to pay Paul.
Wait.
Like it's gonna be like the one
Wait,
person paying
Chris,
another.
it says example. Example.
Watch.
Chris asks Matt to invest money in a cause that promises high return with little risk.
Come on, Matt. I can get you money that you can totally invest in, and you're gonna make some money back. I promise. Just give me a
Instead of
couple money.
generating
What's the
revenue,
risk?
Chris asks
There's a very slim risk.
instead of generating revenue, Chris asks Nick to invest
So I have
money
Matt's money.
to pay off Matt's initial investment, and so on.
Oh, so then I do the same thing to you. Get your money and give that to Matt, but like less.
And then you keep the profit from mine, I think.
oof. Damn. Okay.
The Peter Ponzi picked a pack
So
of
Ponzi
peppers.
told people he could make them a lot of money by buying and selling coupons for international mail. He used the money from new investors to pay the earlier investors. This made it look like his plan was working really well, but wasn't actually making money.
Damn.
So he was just paying off people money from like other investors that were investing more money.
That's
So
insane.
there was always someone that he owed money, probably.
Yeah.
He couldn't find enough new investors and people started asking for their money back and the whole plan fell apart and people lost their money. Obviously.
Yep.
A lot of Ponzi schemes started happening around 2008 during the financial crisis. The founder of the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC ran one of the largest standing Ponzi schemes in American history,
Wow.
defunding investors out of $300 million for false claims and travel companies he created.
Damn. That's insane. That's absurd, actually.
That is crazy.
Victor Lustig, crazy name, known for selling the Eiffel Tower twice. Victor was a master of deception. He posed as a government official and gathered metal dealers from around Europe to sell scraps of the Eiffel Tower. He claimed the government was going to sell the monument due to high maintenance costs.
Wow, what a
After
fucking guy.
swindling a
Holy
metal
shit.
scrap dealer from Paris and collecting his payment, Victor fled to Australia. The metal dealer was too embarrassed to report this as a crime, and Victor got away with it. Victor returned to Paris to do the same scam again, since it was so easy, and got away with it again. And he eventually caught in the United States for other crimes.
Imagine getting
insane.
caught for other crimes. And you're
Imagine
selling
getting
the Eiffel
scammed and then
Tower.
being so embarrassed that you got scammed by it that you literally don't say shit about it.
It's crazy how easy it is to probably scam people. I think about that often, actually. Like a lot of the times when I go into a gas station or something, I'll like check the card holder to see if there's like, because you know how some people add like the
the
second one?
skimmer.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
it takes all your bank money.
What?
Yeah,
all
there's-
your bank money.
I'm being honest.
All your bank money.
All your money.
All your bank money.
Well, but like you put your card in, you put your card into like the thing, and someone puts like a cap on like the real
And
card
it
thing.
just takes your card information.
Yeah, so like look, Nick,
It's like a Stanley Cup lid on the Stanley
imagine this is like where you
Basically.
insert your card right here, right?
Cup.
People get like a fake one and put it here, so then it like kind of is before it, and you put your card in, and it like literally just takes.
And
all
I'm
your
not
bank
trying to sound like a
information.
90-year-old right now.
Yeah.
It is kind of crazy how fast card payment processors work nowadays.
I agree.
The other day I was like going to use Apple Pay, and I have like the three of us have a bank account and I have a bank account like personally, and I was trying to swap so that I didn't use all our money, and I was gonna like pay for something that was just mine. So I did like the double tap thing for like Apple Pay, and I went to click my debit card, and
Kid,
before
make sure you put your phone down if you're actually
before I
doing
could
this.
even get to my debit card, it was like boom, and I looked down, I'm like, and it was like $0 balance. I was like, oh my god. Like it was all in one moment. I like double tapped. I was just trying to pick. It
They
was like
suck the money out of your phone
Yeah,
in
it
a
was like,
vacuum.
I was like, woo! Oh my god!
I saw this
and I
one
was like,
video.
okay, Matt and Chris bought that for me, and I
Yep.
didn't like. I tried my best. I tried.
No, one thing that I always see is this kid made a TikTok or something. He put like a shiesty mask on, like a face mask or like a hat, and he puts his like his Apple Pay thing or like his card with like tap on it. Like you know how you can like just tap.
Oh,
it?
like on his forehead.
He puts it in his hat thing, and then so the person he'll like go up to the register and like the person will scan the groceries, and he'll be like, okay, like whatever, time to pay, whatever, and then he'll be like, oh, I don't have my wallet, like it's in my car, and then the guy's like, oh, like then you can't get anything. And he's like, come on, God, please let this work, please give me it, and like he'll like bend down like this all the way to the card holder, and he'll just put his forehead against it like this, and then it just like checks it off like paid, and then he's like
Thank you,
thanks.
God. and
Thank
then
you,
walks
God.
out.
Like, and he like acts like God paid for his thing,
Yeah, that's crazy.
but it's actually just his card like in his hat, and then the cashier's all confused and shit. It's pretty funny.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yep.
21st century con artists. Billy McFarlane, Fire Festival, promoted a luxury music festival in Bahamas by using high profile.
Oh, this I seen.
This
I seen.
Can I maybe let me
Hold
say
on,
it
no,
all?
this one's
By
crazy.
using
actually.
high-profile influencers and models to glamorize his event, he enlisted major artists to perform, such as Blink-182, Migos, and Lil Yachty. Sold tickets
Migos.
ranging from $1,200 to $100,000. When people arrived, there was no food, no shelter, or any accommodations. Guests received styrofoam boxes of cheese and bread instead of gourmet meals, and attendees were stranded on an island in crazy conditions. Firefest is apparently in the works. Would you go?
Yeah, this dude operated like a big music festival and then just sent people to like a island with like nothing.
This happened and you know about it?
Yes, it was recently, like a couple years ago.
Well, Firefest 2 is apparently in the works. Would you go?
Fuck no.
Absolutely
Not
not.
gonna get a fucking coal pack in the island of wherever.
cold back.
Like,
Holy
what?
shit. That just threw me back to fucking.
Dude.
I feel like I'm at field day at the field.
No, literally, I don't want to get a
No,
coal
yeah, the
pack.
craziest thing is guests arrived and there was styrofoam boxes of cheese and bread instead of meals. And it was crazy. It goes, when people arrived, there was no food, no shelter.
Yes, dude, it was a big thing. Like, and like
Jeff Probst walks out and he's like, hello and welcome to Survivor.
I thought you signed up for the fucking
That's like my
Firefest.
fucking
You were
favorite
on
thing
the
ever.
46th season of Survivor.
If something fucked up
How
happened to me,
wit-
like I was in
how
a plane
thick.
that crashed on an island and I was like the lone survivor, I'd just pretend that I was on Survivor and like vote off the voices in my head one at a time.
what is going on?
Welcome back to
I'm just
another
like sitting
tribal
alone in the
council.
sand and there's like a fire. I'm like, Jeff, I have an immunity idol. I'm like pulling out like a stick from the
Okay.
ground.
You're insane.
That's like my favorite
Nick would
thing
be the type
ever.
to make like a ton of fake immunity
Yeah,
idols
idols, yeah.
on Survivor.
I don't know why.
What would
people
be
don't-
your What would be your game plan on Survivor?
Do you want to go first?
I'd lose that show so quick.
What?
I'd win Big
I'd do
Brother
so
though.
good.
If I went on Big Brother, I'd win.
No, Matt.
Call Julie Chen. Let her know. I'll win.
Nick, you should get on Big Brother.
Nah, too much live feeds. I don't need people seeing me like shower.
True.
Yeah, but they don't see everything. They just see you like wash your hair.
Well, yes, obviously, Chris, but like I don't need to be on live feeds.
I wouldn't mind.
Yes, you would. You're
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't care. What do I have to hide?
okay.
Nothing.
I'm not saying you have anything to hide. I'm saying it's like crazy.
It's a little personal.
My fear is like if I like call someone out really aggressively and then I'm like the hated on the show because I'm like a douchebag.
No, that's the thing is I would be hated on the show because I'd be
Yeah.
just authentic and true.
For
There's
real.
not enough like actual severe screaming, yelling at each other beef on reality TV anymore. Like I want these people to be fighting for their lives, arguing, like being like, "Oh, your mom's a fucking hoe," like yelling at each other, saying the craziest shit. You know what I mean? Like that's what we're lacking in reality TV now.
Okay,
There's
dude.
not enough hate. Everyone goes on, they're like, "I love everybody and I love people.
I wish I
and
didn't
think
have
that
to
this
vote
whole
them
world
out."
is magical, and I think that we should all spend instead of playing Survivor for $1 million cash prize, we should all be best friends and leave the island, make friendship bracelets and kumbaya."
No.
It's like no.
Get your hands
I want you
dirty.
guys to leave with $1 million and every motherfucker hates you.
Dude, what was the
Like there's not enough reality TV show villains anymore. We need
Nick,
to bring
do you
them
know
back.
your dream on Survivor, like the thing? Someone did that this season.
what?
Nick always tells me if he was on Survivor, if he had like an enemy on Survivor, he would go to like the vote.
Oh my god, yeah.
And,
I've
like, just,
always
like,
told
yell
Chris
their
this.
name.
If I was on Survivor and there was someone that I didn't like, you know how they go to the voting booth and they go to vote someone out and they like whisper their name?
Yeah, and hold it.
I would say like I would ask the person before I even got over to the thing, like how to spell their name, or go all the way over there, grab the paper, bring it back and ask them and like write it in the front, or just get all the way over to the voting booth and then scream their name. Like say it's like Alyssa or something. Like I'd get all the way to the voting booth and yell Alyssa so she can hear me from like where I
No,
was.
but
love
someone
it.
did it this season.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's like see like that's my favorite part of like reality TV. It's just like
I'd
like,
watch.
I want them to know.
I'd binge watch that season all today.
I'm down.
What you would? Oh, I thought you said you did. I'm
No,
like,
I would.
It is like not. Someone's beeping outside. No, but genuinely, that is like
Yeah.
yeah.
Super,
I think
super
we need to
funny.
bring back enemies.
I'd win
on-
Survivor.
No,
though.
me and Matt. Remember when the guy from this news or like one of the newer seasons in like the very first challenge just went head first into that log?
Oh, the
Do you know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
He
Bruce,
came back.
Bruce.
He's on the season that just
Is
came
he?
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we were
got his
dying
comeback.
laughing. We called him a plum.
He looked like a plum. I
Oh
felt so
god, guys,
bad.
my head hurts thinking about it. He like dove into
Dude, he
a
was
fucking
purple
wooden
after.
Thing. Yeah, he was gushing blood.
Oh, I feel terrible. And he's had like the sand. Oh,
Yeah, the sand.
can't even think about it.
All right, Nick,
Dude,
go
that
to the
show is
next.
crazy.
Yeah, that's a great show. I was like, dude, I used to have a Survivor buff when I was a kid.
I know.
Dude, I want to be on that show.
They
No,
should
you
sell
don't.
them. I feel like.
No, I would lose. I really
They
can't.
have to
I
have
would
sold them
lose.
if you had one.
No, I got like a red bubble one. I think.
Oh,
Yeah, I got scammed.
yeah.
Scammer got scammed. No, dude, yeah, they need to bring back like enemies on reality TV. That's all I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
I could do that.
Do you
Survive off
remember
white
one of the
rice.
most iconic things ever is like in order to like in order to win, like you know how like whenever someone like wins like the reward challenges, they get to like pick 3 other castaways.
the
to, like, do it
dude
with
that
them?
faked his grandma died?
Yeah.
What
yeah.
happened?
His brother gets there. His brother gets there, and he was like, "It's gonna either be my like." They were all talking about it because it was like getting to the point in the competition for like the family reunion
yeah, yeah.
episode, and they were like, he's like telling everyone, he's like, "I think it'll be like my brother or my grandma, my brother or my grandma or something." And then his brother gets there, and he hugs him, and then he's like, "Yeah, man." Like he says, he's like, "Grandma didn't make it." Like,
Yeah.
and he starts crying, freaking out, and then he's like, "Oh, I just like found out some really devastating news." And he tried to win the challenge so that he could spend more time with his brother, but then he lost the challenge and they immediately picked him like, oh, like you can also have
'Cause
your
your
brother
grandma
stay because your
died.
grandma
And,
just
he's,
he
died.
didn't
and
actually
then
die.
it cuts to the little like
The
confessional thing, and he
confession
goes,
He goes,
"My
"My
grandmother's
grandma's
watching, standing at or watching,
sitting at home
Seinfeld
watching the show." Grandma was completely fine. I was
That's
like,
absurd.
That's what we need more of.
No, because that's low. That's low.
No,
To,
I
like,
think
fake
if
your
you're
death.
like, you have to think like $1 million is life
meant to
changing amounts of money. If
entertain.
you're going on a show like Survivor to win $1 million, I don't want friends when I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I want everybody to hate me and feel manipulated and backstabbed
Yeah.
without question.
Yeah.
That's what I don't get. Like, people are just way too happy with one
Yeah,
another.
and they
now.
like the jury's always like, oh, they did me like night. They
Oh,
honored their
I hate
word.
when someone backstabs everyone and they play a nasty, amazing game, and then they get to the jury and everyone like pity votes for the other person who played horribly just because they don't want to vote for the person who actually mastered the art of lying to you all. It's
Yeah.
like if I'm in a jury of peers voting for the winner of a reality TV show, I'm voting for the person that I feel most betrayed by, without question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everybody thinks like you, Nick.
I guess not. Like, that's the whole point, though. Like, whatever. Anyways, Anna Delvey, New York socialite. Anna posted as a wealthy socialite. What is that word?
I don't know.
Socialite?
Google it.
With a 60 million trust fund to defraud hotel banks and high-profile acquaintances in New York City. Lived in luxurious New York City lifestyle without ever paying a bill, and became friends with elite members of society, and eventually was caught and went to jail.
Wait, what was she doing? I just missed that whole thing. How did she get there?
She had other people paying like for her houses and shit.
Oh shit.
I think that's what it said.
She posed as a wealthy socialite with a 60 million trust fund.
So you like she like
I think
faked-
she just faked being rich and it ended up working.
yeah.
Like, she manifested it. There's a show on this, I think. She appeared on the Call Her Daddy podcast from prison, has since been released and is on house arrest,
Damn.
and launched her own podcast in the summer of 2023.
All
Shout
right.
out her.
I'm about to say something crazy. Really unpopular opinion.
What?
I'd be living on house arrest.
Livid?
Living.
Living?
Like
Like, you'd be totally fine.
I'd be great.
Yeah, it's a constant excuse. Someone invites you, I'm on house arrest. Sorry,
You
I
don't
can't
have.
make
You
it.
have no
They
requirements.
should start
other than
something
staying
called
home.
like Prison Pod, and it's like everyone in prison sits down and puts on like a little headset and microphones, and they just talk about like their crimes and stuff. I would watch that.
60 days in.
That's not 60
No,
days
no,
in.
I want like it to be real, like just like this, except a bunch of prisoners. Like, cause I'm such a true crime guy. Like, I love that shit. Like, I want to hear all about it.
I don't really need to hear what like
Sometimes
some
it's
people have to say.
Yeah, that's a little strange.
Yeah, but I also like it's also just crazy to me that there's people that are like in jail because of like weed.
That's just insane.
freedom.
Like, hello?
Yeah.
Can this country please grow up like immediately? Anyways, Elizabeth Holmes.
Oh my God, that reminds me. In a photo today, I was eating a cheese stick, and someone said,
Sturniolo vapes.
someone was like, "Oh my God, he's vaping," and I was eating a cheese stick. A cheese stick.
Sturniolo,
Also, can we get over the fact that
pot-smoking
yes,
Zaza?
me and Chris are sober. Me and Chris are sober people. Yes. If I was vaping, I would flaunt it in all of your faces, and you would constantly know. I don't understand why, as 20-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds, 21-year-olds on the internet, influencers pretend that they don't vape. Hello?
What does it matter? if you
It
do?
doesn't matter.
Correct.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, if I was
It
vaping,
doesn't
I would
matter.
just
If
like.
I was
literally
vaping and it was a thing that happened to me, I would so
I'd be
confidently
doing
vape
fucking
on the
flavor
internet.
reviews if I.
Correct.
I'd be
It's
blowing
like-
O's in the pod, like
I just don't get it.
and
Like,
then get it straight to that camera, just like.
that's what I don't get.
my
That's
smoke.
what I do not
I don't get it
I
understand.
agree with you, Nick.
If
fully
I
agree.
vaped, I would not be hiding it from the internet. So that's why it's like it's funny when I'm like literally sucking on a push pop and people are like,
Wait.
"Oh, he's vaping, he's vaping." It's like, no, I'm using a push pop. If I was vaping, you'd know. I'd tell you. Like, what?
Yeah.
It's so mind blowing to me that people have like deemed.
And that's why
vaping.
it's like-
it's obviously
and
no
that's
one's
why-
like proud of vaping, but it's like the equivalent of like when your parents were in high school and shit, and they went to the cafeteria, they were all fucking smoking cigarettes. It's like the new gen of cigarettes. People are addicted to nicotine. Let's all be hip. You know what I mean? We don't have to pretend that nicotine addiction doesn't exist. It's a constant thing.
I don't. That's the thing.
Like, why are we pretending we're not addicted to nicotine if we are? If I was addicted to nicotine, everybody would know. I have zero shame in that.
Okay.
I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or if I sound crazy, but I just don't understand hiding it. What are you hiding
I don't
from?
think I don't really think it like matters on any aspect. Like
Yeah, what is it?
What's
Yes,
the-
it's a negative thing for your body. It like I'm just so confused. I'm so confused.
maybe
I'm
they're
so
not trying to
confused.
promote it to the kids.
Yeah, but even so, it's like hiding it. It's just like, what's the point?
Well, it's like I
Like,
think
even if I did vape, I'd be like, oh, I vape. No one should start. I'm addicted to a chemical. That's what I'd say. I'm addicted to nicotine here. No one should do this, but look it. This is me. This is who I am.
yeah, I agree. I fully agree.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Okay. I don't get it. Elizabeth Holmes. Elizabeth founded a health technology company, Theranos, so he's coming back, which claimed to have revolutionized blood testing. Valued at $9 billion with 800 employees before it was revealed that the technology did not work.
Wow, that's insane.
Elizabeth secured major partnerships and investments, such as a placement in Walgreens pharmacies, and wore the exact same outfit every day, a black turtleneck.
What does that got to do with
Turtleneck.
anything?
In 2015, which led to her demise.
What?
The Wall Street Journal exposed her in 2015, which led to her demise.
You want to hear something?
That's
That's
crazy.
actually really scary to me that like products can make it into retailers without working.
Can I tell you the
No,
craziest
can
thing
I
ever?
wanna
Can I
tell
tell you
you
the
something.
actual craziest thing
What's
ever?
in that cup?
Can I-
I'm really thirsty.
It's empty. Can I tell you the craziest thing ever? What blows my mind is the level of different experiences someone can have if they just go to different doctors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like some doctors can be like, "Oh, you're completely fine," and you go to your next doctor, they'll be like, "You have literal terminal cancer or something."
Yeah, it's
or you'll go to
crazy.
one doctor and they'll be like, "Oh, you're totally fine," and then you go to the other, they'll be like, "Your ankle is completely broken off your body."
Yeah.
Like the fact that some doctors can just be so not on the same page terrifies me. Because I saw this trans person on TikTok and they were talking about like they got top surgery, like they got breast reductions, and there was like an option. They were like, there's like an option when you get top surgery, I think, as a trans person to like, you can get like your breasts reduced, but you like, there's an option like, do you want your nipples back or not? Like that's a thing.
Yeah.
Not sure. And this person was like, yes, I want my nipples back. And one of the doctors was like, okay, like we can do that for you, but there's like a 60% chance that they stay on. And then they were like, okay, hold on. And then went to another doctor and they were like, they told them that experience. They were like, that's crazy. We can 100% assure you that your nipples will still 100% be there. But that's what's crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's like, how?
That's
Well, no,
crazy.
that happened to me when I got my wisdom teeth out. I don't like any. The main reason why I don't drink or smoke is because I don't want to ever not be in full control of my body. I want to be able to like feel what I'm
Sturniolo,
feeling.
no vapey.
No vaping for Chrissy? No, but what's it called? When I got my wisdom teeth out, they said that I was gonna have to get like the IV thing to get knocked out and then just like yank all my teeth out and then wake up and then have no teeth. But
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'll just be awake. An oral surgery doesn't bother me at all. I've had cavities my whole life. I've had fucking fillings. I've had teeth pulled, whatever. I don't care. So I was like, whatever, I can just grow up and have a couple teeth pulled out. It doesn't bother me. I literally rather get all my teeth pulled out one by one with a fucking rusty wrench than one
Crazy hand
surgery.
motion.
Literally. Like I can't. Like I hate like that shit. But anyway,
You don't want to be under.
don't want to.
Yeah.
I just want to be awake.
Yes.
But anyway, went to the orthodontist and the dude's like, "Oh, for sure, we got to knock you out." Like, there's like, dude, like, for sure, your wisdom, because my top two wisdom teeth were above the gums, so like they weren't like visible yet.
They
So
had
they
to
were
make,
gonna
like,
have
an
to like
incision.
slice my gums open to yank them out.
Yeah.
And like crack my tooth and shit, like all this shit into pieces. But I was like, yeah, I'm good. Went to a different orthodontist. And they're like, oh no, we got you. Like for sure, we'll just like put a ton of Novocaine. You won't feel a thing. It's gonna be like uncomforting, and you're gonna feel your teeth come out, but like you won't feel pain. And I was like, oh, that's fine. So then I did it, and like it's just crazy that that's like one
Yeah.
doctor was like, "Oh, you for sure have to be knocked out fully." The other one was like, the other one I helped remove my tooth. Literally, this lady grabs my tooth, and she's like, "Oh, can you like tilt your like lean back a little bit?" And as she's pulling on my tooth, I'm pulling my head the other way, and like together we're like, dink, like bink, see ya, gone.
Awful.
Yeah.
Want to know what this reminds me of? And you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, here he goes talking
Go
about
ahead.
this." I watched The Walking Dead, right?
Oh my god.
Yep. There's a part where all of the people go to this place. I forget what the name of it is in the show, but it's like they're all like sanctuary, like the sanctuary, like come to the sanctuary. It's great. It's amazing. Walking Dead spoiler for anybody who's watching the show. They're like, go to the sanctuary. It's awesome. This, that. They all go there, end up killing people and eating the human beings. Eat them for cannibalism to survive in the zombie apocalypse.
So it's a con. It's a scam.
It's a scam.
So they invite people there.
They invite people there. They give them great food. They give them like a house, giant gate, brick wall. They're like, oh my god, we're the best place ever to survive the zombie apocalypse. Eats them, cannibalism. Eats a dude's leg, kills them. Real.
Smart tactic.
Yep.
When it comes down to
No, but then Rick Grimes came and killed them all, so it doesn't matter.
oh, Rick came in.
Yep.
Think
I feel like every single show got that though.
like a little scam.
Like every show has like a safe place. Like every end of world show is like a safe place where like it's an actual bad person. Like,
Alright.
like the 100.
All right, dude.
Like when they get there and
You
then
don't
it's like,
gotta,
oh, they're
like-
dead. Like oh like yeah like whatever. Like every single show got like oh you're safe now and it's like season 2 and there's like 5 seasons left. It's like
I hate long seasons.
I love them.
My
Oh, I
ideal,
love
no, 5 seasons is the most I'll do.
You're crazy.
The most.
You're
I'm not
crazy.
doing anything more than that. At that point, I'm devoting my life to this, and I have to like wake up.
I
and
think my
feel it
max
every
is
day.
like 10 or 8.
Too much.
8's the perfect number.
8
for me.
is a
No, like
great number.
Stranger
Great
Things
numbers.
right now is 4 seasons, and it's the most invested into a show that I've ever been in my life.
Okay, but also Stranger
'Cause it's
Things.
like the perfect
Stranger Things
amount.
episodes are like fucking hour and 40 minutes.
So is Walking Dead.
No,
No,
like
they're
40 minutes
45.
each.
There's probably 2 Stranger Things episodes that are
2
longer
Walking
than an
Dead
hour.
episodes is
All Stranger Things episodes are under than an hour, besides like a couple.
Womp womp. Not true. Go ahead, Nick.
This kid's
Womp
under.
womp. Not true. Go ahead, Nick.
I have no idea. I have no idea how many.
Like
Matt, you're an idiot.
Chris's take. Womp womp. Not true. Go ahead.
I have nothing really else. Psychology of scammers. What are the common characteristics? Lack of empathy. That's a huge.
That's a
huge.
huge one.
Matt
I
would be
don't have
crying
that.
if
I
he
don't
was a
have that at all.
scammer.
Yeah.
Like
Matt got
you're
I'd like
empathetic.
go home and beat myself up about it. I'm like,
Yeah,
stupid.
like,
You're
taking
stealing
people's
people for money.
is So sad.
Nick,
and
yeah,
scary.
you'd definitely be the best scammer.
See, I'd be the best scammer in a sense of a game. I can't like actually steal.
No,
someone's
you're the
money.
least empathetic for sure.
Okay.
That's not true.
Guys,
Us for you.
the
Like,
other
there's
day-
an old lady on the street, and I like,
Guys,
you're like, oh, you have to scam her. I'd be like, no. I
the
feel
other day
bad.
I was
Just, oh, you
driving.
have no money.
The other day I was driving. I'm telling the story.
Yeah.
The other day, driving. The lady's in the middle of the fucking intersection. You would think they put a blindfold on her head the way that she's driving. I'm like, what is this fucking idiot doing? I road rage a lot. That's like one of my characteristics. Like Chris said earlier, you talk the talk when you're in the car. The second you're out, you don't. I'm driving straight. I need to take a left turn. She's blocking the entire intersection. She's
Yes,
blind.
understood.
Go to turn around her. I'm like looking at her like, what are you doing? She's sitting in the middle of the intersection, one hand on the wheel, the other one, she's chomping her fucking fingernails. Immediately regretted everything I said. This close to tears. I
Yeah,
wanted
you
to
just
park
felt
my
bad.
car also in the middle of the intersection, get in her car, put it in neutral, and push her to the side of the road and say, I
She
am
looks
so sorry.
nervous.
In another life, that was me, and I felt horrible.
yeah.
yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
She's fine.
Yeah, you.
I hope
you
she's
felt
fine.
bad
She might still
thinking
be in the
this way.
fucking middle of the road with no nails left.
It's okay. She's okay.
Dude, what
I can't
about
even
last
think about
night?
it.
That car just sideways.
Well, it was on the wrong side of the intersection, beat up.
Last night
no
we're driving on
lights.
the highway. We're going home and we're flying. Matt was driving pretty fast.
I don't
and
drive fast.
You were driving
Because
pretty
they're gonna
fast.
think that you
I
was
don't
driving
drive
like
fast.
120
No,
miles
all
per
those people
hour.
that do like cutting up, where it's like the cutting up and driving, Nick.
No clue.
It's like when you're like car, and you weave those two like that. That's called cutting up. Like
Yeah.
you're cutting
Like,
up the lanes and shit.
Okay.
That type of shit. Like the,
Yeah.
like the weirdos that do the lane
Yeah, yeah,
switches,
yeah.
like all of them. Never. If anybody does that and you're in a car, never get in their car again.
I hate fast drivers so much.
No, but
I
last
think-
night we're
no.
driving and then there's just car
Matt was driving a
headlights facing
safe
this
80
way.
miles per hour.
I will never in my life go over 80, and I stay in the left lane if I'm going 80. I don't drive like an idiot. I know what I'm doing. But go ahead.
Yeah, but we were just driving and then to the lane to our right, there were just headlights this way. Car
Yeah,
fully
wrong way.
broken.
So let me slow down a little bit.
That was crazy.
A little 15 mile per hour decrease there.
Getting in a car accident's my biggest fear.
Yeah, it's not.
That's another big scam that people don't like is in car auto body shops. People always think they're getting scammed.
Well, for sure, because people just like you don't know.
'Cause it's like, bro,
I don't know anything
that's-
about cars. You could
yeah,
tell me
that's
my
the one
fucking.
way-
Oh, your tailpipe exhaust is in the fucking tire head. I'm like, okay, sure, fix it. Here's
Yeah.
$1,000. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know what the fuck you're
Yeah.
talking about.
That's like the biggest thing is like, bro, like the
Yeah.
second someone doesn't have knowledge on
About the
something,
car, they're
you could
fucked.
scam them up forever.
100%.
It's insane. And it's sad that people like fully can feel comfortable taking advantage of somebody.
Yeah.
Narcissism.
Narcissism.
Hate those people.
Narcissism and lack of empathy.
Yeah.
This is sounding a lot like me.
No,
A
it's
little
not,
No,
bit.
it's
Nick.
not,
You have.
Nick.
Here's the thing. You have empathy, but not when people are fucking stupid.
That's the thing.
If they're not stupid, you feel.
Yeah,
you
there's
feel
a difference
for
in
'em.
feeling bad for someone and feeling like they're a dummy.
No, I actually do like often.
just
I
kidding.
often see people and like want to cry. Like
No,
there's
me
so
too.
many meet
Yeah.
and greet situations, even when we're on tour, that like someone will come through and oh my god, like
What do you
someone,
mean meet and greet situations not on tour?
I was explaining a story. When we're on tour, and we're at
Matt,
meet and
get this
greets, yeah,
mic.
move.
What is he doing?
When we're
Just
on
did a tail
tour,
whip.
when we're on tour and on meet and greets, there's like sometimes like
On meet and greets, what are we saying?
oh my god, shut up. Sometimes someone will come through and they'll just be so happy to be there and they'll be so nice that I just want to like cry and be like, like we don't deserve this person being here.
I agree.
Like they look so nice. There's this one girl in
Think.
where did I give the girl my hat? Nashville.
Nashville.
Oh my god, do you remember when I gave that girl the hat?
Yeah.
She was so nice.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of times where like I'll just see people like at meet and greets or like on the side of the road, just like in day-to-day life, and just want to like I just want the world to never do something bad to them.
I agree. That happens,
That happens to me a lot. Where, like I'll see people
Yeah.
and be like, I hope nothing bad ever happens to you.
I
ever
feel it.
again.
I feel that.
Yeah.
It's just like, bro, it's all about positivity, dude. Don't do anything to other people that you wouldn't want done to you.
Real.
period.
Like, for real. Like,
It's the golden rule, actually.
it really is
That's
the golden rule. Like, treat others how you want to be treated, because it's like crazy that, like, I don't know, it's just so mind blowing to me that some people can stoop so low.
Oh, guys,
What?
impulsive
Well,
That's the next one.
Nick's also
that's-
very
and
impulsive.
pathological liars. I'm
No.
not that.
No,
I hate
dude.
pathological
Actually,
liars.
this is I will
worst
literally-
worst type of people on earth. Worst type of
Thank
people on
you,
earth.
Thank
Been
you,
friends
thank
with one
you,
before.
Thank you.
I just can't do it. I can't do it ever.
Yeah.
Ever,
Anyone
ever.
that lies literally more than they tell the truth in a day.
You're a fucking
Disgusting
psychopath.
human
Also, it's like if the
Horrible.
lie is like so
Minuscule.
unnecessary.
Oh my god.
I hate liars. I hate
These
I hate
people,
lies.
they're like, it's like, oh, what time you wake up today? Oh, I woke up at 8, and they woke up at like 9:30. Like, it's like, why'd you even lie?
Weird,
What
like,
are you? What do
I
even
hate
care?
liars more than anything, and that's actually probably my least favorite category of human being is
I
a
agree.
fucking liar.
Liars
A
are.
two-faced
ugh.
snake liar dummy.
I'd rather have loyalty.
I
than
have to-
love.
Because love really don't mean jack.
I have to really
You can love
say,
somebody and
like,
still
to
stab
stab
them in
in
their
they
back.
back.
I really have to
21
say,
Savage, he said it, bro.
I really have to say, just being like the friends that we have are just such amazing people.
I agree.
Because I just think of our friends all the time because I'm thinking of like these scary like character traits of people, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm a really good friend.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Because like I really do. Feel
I would
like,
never lie to somebody.
like
bro.
I feel like I put
I would
so
tell the
much
truth
effort into
100 times,
friendships,
even
like,
if it hurts your feelings. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah.
but I really have never been like, oh, I'm done with this. It's always been kind of the other person's decision in the ending of any of my friendships. So it's like kind of ironic to me. But whatever. Other types of scams. This is the last thing I have on here.
Yeah,
so.
we're good. We're
There's four bullet points. Bank heists.
love them, love them.
MLMs, which is multi-level marketing schemes, which we can skip that one because none
Boring.
of us know what that
Boring.
means. Identity theft
Scary.
and
So
catfishing.
scary.
Isn't it crazy? I saw this the other day with identical like twins or triplets, whatever. We're not identical, I don't think. I don't fucking know. But if you take identical
not.
twins and one committed a murder, the other one has the exact same DNA.
Fingerprints are always different.
Fingerprints are different, but like actual DNA is the exact same.
Yeah, then it just comes down to which one of you fuckers did this.
Yeah. Though that's like alibis. Like which one would have like an alibi or whatnot.
Alibi's a really great word. Love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I agree.
What's your alibi? I love that word.
Okay.
No, catfishing is scary.
Catfishing's
Identity
terrifying.
theft is just insane.
Yeah, like why would you want to be someone else? Be yourself. That's another
That's
thing.
good. Be
Like,
yourself.
Come on.
Nah, it
everyone
works real
should
well
be-
if you're like robbing a bank and then you identity thief. To
No,
go
robbing
hide
a bank. If
somewhere
you can
else.
pull off robbing a bank, hot take, you should be able to keep the money.
I agree.
Like,
I
you did
agree.
that.
It's so if you, without committing
Yes,
like
don't be an
murder
asshole.
or like
Don't be
actual
mean.
crime.
Don't be mean. Just
If you
take the
can
money.
successfully get in and out of bank with money that's not yours, keep it.
No, I'm sorry.
you
No,
caught
it's
us.
just it's so entertaining. It's so entertaining.
Well, it's also like, I'm
the
like-
Dark
I'm-
Knight. So entertaining.
Well, I'm
Money
really
Heist,
bored.
So entertaining.
I'm really bored of like small banks in this world. We need like big banks with big
with
safes.
the big vaults that go.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's a digital world though. Like, there's like banks in
And
this
it
world.
opens,
Banks
there's
in
just
this
no
world don't
money.
have enough money. Like, you'd be getting more money robbing somewhere else than a bank. Like, banks don't have enough money in them anymore.
Yeah. It's a digital world. It really is, and that's why I'm scared of credit card fraud.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone touching my money,
It is so scary. Like, it's just so scary how often people.
except for me and the bros.
It is really scary how like there's a good chunk of horrendous people on this planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
Every
like,
day
dude,
you
come
live, try
on
to be
now.
better.
Everyone has to be nice, and that's what we do over here at the Sturniolo Triplets. We preach nothing but positivity, right? We want
Real.
people to be themselves, fully authentically, no matter what.
My favorite thing
It-
about
no,
a person
the
is seeing them
scariest-
happy with what they're doing.
Exactly.
I agree. The scariest part of like that whole like the thing that you were describing, like what like the characteristics are, is when you like get close to one of those types of people and you realize it too late that that's the type of person that they are. That's the worst.
Period,
for
Maddie.
sure.
I hate rude people. Be nice, everybody. Actually, I don't even hate them. I feel bad for them because I don't hate anybody. Yeah.
Crushed it.
I just want everyone to be positive.
Yeah.
No, because at the end of the day, think of how broken you have to be a terrible person. And that's what always just makes me feel bad.
Yeah. You got to fix yourself
Before you wreck yourself. I'm talking.
Okay. Yeah. No, but it's like true. What does RuPaul say, Nick?
If you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love anybody else?
Oh, I thought it was.
Can I get an
If
amen?
you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
That's
another
another
That's another one.
That's another
But that's true. If you're ready, you don't got to get ready.
If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Go.
Speaking of, RuPaul's Drag Race season 16 premiered yesterday. Matt and Chris watched it with me at a friend's house. What was everyone's thoughts?
It was cool.
That one girl that was rapping, she kind of. It was mediocre for me.
Wow.
Just straight calling
Just
them out.
saying.
No, Dawn and Mirage, my winner picks. Love them. Obsessed
Well,
with
you didn't
them.
even see the other 7 yet, so slow your fucking horse down.
I don't know. I
right,
just watch
buddy?
it because you like it, and it makes me
No,
happy
but
that you have
but
something
off
you
of
like.
the first premiere, Matt.
Okay, sure,
They're
but like,
taking that.
you wait for the other 7, then state your opinion.
I don't
You're-
even
You're
need
jumping
to.
the gun here.
I don't even need to.
Yeah, you do. You're jumping the gun.
Alrighty,
You gotta
guys.
show-
Thank
let
you
the
so
people
much for
get
tuning
their
in
true
to the.
colors in
What'd you
first.
say?
Nothing. I'm just talking.
I didn't hear you either.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning into the Cut the Camera podcast. Today was episode 30.
And probably the most important and nice episode, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
and it's we're all here to live, we're all here to learn, and we're
Just
all
a
here to have
reminder,
fun.
we love you all.
And
Me,
be
Matt,
kind
and
to one
Chris.
another.
Me, Matt, and Chris would be nothing without you guys. And we love you all so much. We're doing this for our memories. We're happy that you guys appreciate what we're doing, and it's just so enjoyable.
Real.
And
It's not only
you
memories
guys.
with
we're
us,
nearing
but
what?
memories with you.
Amen,
Yes.
Matt. And we're
And
nearing.
it is crazy. Sorry to interrupt
You're
again.
good.
It is crazy how many of you guys watching this I've met in real life. Like touring twice in 2023 was so crazy. Just being able to be like, I know a lot of the people that are gonna go watch this video.
And,
Like, I think back at tours,
and we're going to Trill's show tonight in LA,
Yep.
and probably meet some of you guys tonight.
Yep.
I always think back at tour when I'm like, sometimes while I'm editing a video, I think back at tour at like a specific fan I saw in the crowd or that I met, and I'm like, I wonder if they'll watch and enjoy this video. I do
Yeah.
that all the time.
I do too. Or I always look at them and I'm like, based off of the way this person is walking right now, what's their favorite Sturniolo Triplets YouTube video? And I try to judge that. And I'm
I
like,
don't do that.
Which
I don't
one
do
did I
that
like?
either.
But what was I gonna say?
Also, this might get cut out, so brief pause for a second. 1, 2, 3. If you look right over there, right around that corner, you could see Nick's personal project coming very soon. So be ready and be excited.
Can you?
No, I'm just saying that as like a metaphor in life.
Oh, I'm
if
like
you look
physically-
around
I
the
was
corner.
literally like, my neck was cracked. I'm like looking that way. So, yeah, no,
What was
there's
I gonna
nothing
say?
over
Okay,
there.
final. 6 mil is coming up soon on our main channel, not the podcast channel. So thank you guys all for that as well. Our next merch drop will probably be 6 mil.
www.sturnioloclothing.com. Don't get scammed. Don't meet a con artist. Go to www.sturnioloclothing.com. Spelled www. Wait.
STURN.
www.sturnioloclothing.com.
You gotta spell
Link is
com.
in the description.
You spelled everything else but com.
.com.
There you go. All right, peace out, y'all.
Love y'all.
Later.